Okay, so we have Republican U.S. House of Representative Mr. Mark Harris. Allegedly, there was an investigation that was going on. It was pretty much absentee ballots that were not counted. Now, there were pretty much affidavits that was going into the individuals' homes in counties like Bladen County in North Carolina and Robeson County. And people in the residence was stating that, well, these ballots that were taken away from our homes were not even filled in. And somehow he won the race for the U.S. House of Representatives during the midterm election. Now, after a month being there, he successfully defeated Dan McCready, who was a Democrat. In that particular time, he withdrew from the state. And now this is really interesting because now as Republican legislators and lawmakers, they're really working very hard to actually ensure integrity through our elections, man, in our midterms, because we had the whole Russian scandal. People still investigating that. The Democrats, they're primarily in Congress right now to hold President Trump accountable for the Russian hacks, man, that led him to be very successful in a presidential race during the Electoral College. But going back into the story, group of legislators called for Governor Roy Cooper of North Carolina to carry out the plan to bipartisan to investigate. Now, they stated that he actually defeated McCready by 905 votes. Now, according to I believe it was a professor from Colorado College in North Carolina, and I think it was named Mr. Belzer, and he concluded that 61% of the votes. That's what he claimed. He had 61% of the votes, and 19% of Republicans cast down to the absentee votes. Now, in order for him to successfully win in a good race, excuse me, in order for him to successfully win in a good race, at least they say he had to win at every other voting party, unaffiliated votes. And that includes like Democrat, Republican, the third party, the Libertarian. He has to win at least every single other vote. And on top of that, 39% of the absentee votes from the Republican Party for him to be very successful. Now, it's really awareness right now because we don't understand, like, okay, if he's paying people to go in here, it's just not counting these early voter ballots. And I just think that it's really putting a real stress on the people because it makes me think about the whole plan that was going on with Stacey Abrams, man, and why she conceded, and Andrew Gilliam when he was running for governor of Florida, man, even though he lost by like 1%, and Stacey Abrams, that was going on for almost a week or two, and with her and Brian Kim, and they decided to leave it alone. But at the same time, man, they using their political influence to actually infuse and to eliminate voter fraud. And it's just a slap in the face to people who register to vote, who actually put their lives in their hands, man, people who died to actually have this right. And, it took us a long time to be able to vote. I mean, women was able to vote during the 1920s, man, was the women's suffrage and then all these political movements. Black people specifically was able to vote in 1967. And I think it's just really discouraged a lot of millennials, man, to vote. But, man, with Mark Harris situation, man, I don't know, man. If this is successfully investigates, man, and he actually cheated for him not to really be a representation of the U.S. House of Representatives through the voting election, then they're gonna do a recount, and then it's gonna be vacant, and they're gonna have to do it again. So I just think that Democrats right now, they're really working very hard to investigate the situation here. And Mark Harris, he might be eliminated. So, I mean, this is like a really bad representation of the Republicans in the House right now, man. And the U.S. House of Representatives, that's a huge prestigious I want to say position, man, to have the ability to impeach the president, have the ability to make sure that they get through the logistics, man, of everything, the money, it's okay, the compensation. Sometimes, too, they have the ability to write and pass laws and bills. So this is very interesting. I'm going to have the link in the description box of the article, man. But yeah, I mean, the numbers are really not adding up according to the professor, man, and his analysis, man. I mean, where's a high interest of absentee ballots, man, and large numbers of them were not filled and not counted. So you got to count all these votes, and this is one of the particular reasons why in the midterms elections we had this huge thing with Georgia. I mean, these people's voters, they was not counting the military votes, they was not counting just a lot of things in the Congress. So man, it's just someone, you know, behind doors is paying this money, man, for the affiliates to go in here and just assert their power. But we need to enforce like voter integrity. But you know, Mark Harris, I don't know, man. You may have to step down for the U.S. House of Representatives. It's gonna be really interesting, man. Got the notification today from the Washington Post, but yeah, that's how I feel about this, man. So you guys continue to read this article, man. I just think that what you think? You think voting is like starting to becoming pointless now, starting to becoming a game, or what do you think, man? Or this is just some BS right now to destroy his character. I want to hear from you guys, man. Just please continue to like, comment, subscribe. Let's interact. I'm out. Deuces.